being cheated. Just basically were left with the only choice to leave Russia without getting paid.
As construction ground on, Human Rights Watch say they made many appeals to officials. But it wasn't until a few weeks ago, with construction almost complete, they say the government acknowledged the problem, promising to pay all missed wages. For many migrant workers, though, it's too late. They've already left Russia and won't be getting paid.
Thousands of people have been sent home after very perfunctory court hearings with, in some cases no lawyers, no interpreters, simply because they did not look Slavic. And so it's too late for those people.
Dermichan too feels cheated. He's not just out of pocket, he tells me. My injuries are so bad, I'm too sick to work. We can only eat because friends lend us money. For him and so many others, Sochi Olympics fall short of the Olympian ideal. Nick Robertson, CNN, Sochi, Russia.
Well, it's time now for the weather report by the Central Forecast Office.
Championing the vision for a new generation.
Hello there, wonderful viewers. Welcome to the weather segment. We experience a dry, warm and sunny atmosphere over most parts of the country this afternoon, and the satellite picture indicates convective activities over parts of Gulf of Guinea states, likewise the central and southern parts of Africa. These will eventually cause rain and thunderstorm in the affected areas. For the forecast tonight, it will be cool and breezy during the period over most parts of the country, whilst tomorrow morning we expect these conditions to persist, becoming dry, warm and sunny in the afternoon. Strong northeasterly winds will dominate the flow over the entire country, and the speed will vary between 20 and 25 kilometers per hour. Morning temperatures will be 18 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul and West Coast region, 19 over North Bank and Lower River, while Central and Upper River region will record 20 degrees Celsius. Afternoon temperatures will be 30 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul area, 31 over the West Coast region, 34 over North Bank and Lower River, while Central and Upper River region will record 35 degrees Celsius. Low tides will be 0.1 meter at 3:55 a.m. and high tides will be 1.7 meters at 10:14 a.m. and 2 meters at 10:38 p.m. Waves will vary between 0 to 1 meter high, slight southerly swells. The sun will rise at 26 minutes to 8 in the morning and will set at 4 minutes after 7 in the evening. Thanks for watching and do have a wonderful moment.
From the weather report, a quick reminder of the day's headline-making stories. Vice President Jai Saidi and the Energy Minister of the United Arab Emirates have held talks on renewable energy on the fringes of the just-ended Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. The conflicts in South Sudan and Central African Republic are taking center stage as the African Union opened its 22nd summit in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa. And abused workers at Sochi's Olympic sites in Russia have been speaking about appalling conditions barely a fortnight before the Black Sea Resort hosts the multi-billion-dollar Winter Olympics. That's all in this edition of the news. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Khadija Haider and welcome along to Sports Tonight. And this is what is coming ahead for you in tonight's edition. The reactions from the football house as the Gambia is drawn against Guinea-Conakry in the first round of qualifiers for the African Under-17 Championship and Liberia in the Under-20 qualifying round. Whilst the senior national team, the Scorpions, would play the preliminaries round of qualifiers for the 2015 African Cup of Nations. We have the Week 3 updates from the First Division League. Plus a look at how the state broadcasters thrilled the people of Basse with their footballing skills. To get through for you in the show, but we start with the news that the Gambia's Under-17s are drawn against Guinea-Conakry in the first round of qualifiers for the African Under-17 Championship to be held in Niger next year. Whilst the Under-20 team will play Liberia in the first round of qualifiers for the African Youth Championship to be hosted by Senegal in 2014. In another development, the Scorpions of the Gambia will play in the preliminary stage of qualifiers for the 2015 African Cup of Nations. After the Confederation of African Football made public the qualifying process for the continent's biggest football event, well, Modou S. Jallo has been sounding the reactions of the country's football governing body by talking to the new GFF technical director.
The second division, but notwithstanding, we've done some early work that was during the Nawetan and the Super Nawetan. Some coaches were instructed to, gather or select some players and forward it to the GFA, and some of the players who were selected, we would like to see them featured in the club structure, because it's important that a player who is selected for the national team is at least recognized from the club. So those players that we were submitted the list, we are checking on them from the second division. It might happen we may select them across and get them a team, because there's a need for us to put together the under-17. Well, basically, where we are trying to immediately, from now again on the 6th and 7th of February, to make sure the first trial for the under-20 is mobilized. The technical committee have met, and we assign ourselves to make sure we monitor the games, to make sure on the 6th on Thursday, on the 7th on Friday, that list is formalized to announce for a trial at the GOAT project. And if we can mobilize at the 40 good players, we'd like to call upon local coaches to seek for their assistance in that area to get to train the team at least on a certain number of days basis till we can sort our arrangements with our stakeholders, that is the